Let's flipping go. Hi everyone. How are you guys doing today? Are you guys having good holidays? Because guess what? I have a crazy story for you this stream. We've got some really exciting memes about to take place. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be fun. Yes, that notification was not a meme, okay? Rat actually fought a deer, and I am going to tell you the story of what happened. But not only that, right? Not only that, but I managed to actually film it. Like, not, like, I didn't, like, hold a camera, right? What's the word? I didn't like hold a camera and film it, but I managed to catch it on like video. There was a camera that caught it because I had like this camera set up that filmed it. Okay, so point is, I'm not gonna show you guys the video. It is a very hard video to watch, and I did not enjoy watching it. But that's how I know what happened. You'll see what I'm talking about in the story. Okay, when I tell you the story, you're gonna be like, "What the actual muffin?" But it's not a fun story to describe. Thankfully, I'll just preface it by saying Rat is okay, and she's not hurt. She's been taken to the vet, and she's fine. But after reviewing like the security camera like footage or whatever, like it was one of those little I don't know, the Eufy cameras or whatever you call them. Literally, it is a miracle, like that she is okay. I'm like, oh my gosh. But anyway, she's very feisty, but she is okay. So we'll just preface it like that. But you need to hear the details of the whole story because it is going to blow your mind. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Are you guys excited? Anyone doing anything exciting for the holidays? Did you hear about this crazy winter storm that is like on its way here? Have you guys heard about this? It's supposed to be one of the biggest winter storms to hit the United States in like recent times. And I'm hearing about it like everywhere. I'm seeing videos everywhere. It's going to be crazy. But yes, Rat did fight a deer. And as a side note, if you want to get some adorable merch with an adorable tough rat on it, okay, that actually literally chased the deer off, boom. Literally check it out. Get it right there. And like look at that. This is no longer an exaggeration, chat, right? Rat literally fighting a deer, right? Like this is not an exaggeration or her just taking a bite out of gingerbread man boy Halo. Okay, this is crazy. This is the truth. Rat is hardcore, and I witness it. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you guys this story. I hope you guys will like it. But if you want to check out the holiday merch, get it for Christmas or something like that, or for the holidays. BadBoyHaloShop.com. I don't know. It's got Rat on it. What more could you ask for at this point? So I'm gonna tell you guys the story. Let me tab into Minecraft. Let's get our festive music playing. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. There we go. We got some festive music for the holidays, and we're gonna continue our memes today. Sorry guys, it's interesting because ever since the event, we'll just call it the event, I literally have been so I don't know how to describe it, right? But it has been a rather frightful thing, if that makes sense. Where is it? Here we go. Sorry, someone sent me something. Let's do this. But it has been a rather frightful set of circumstances this past little bit. So I am very happy that Rat is okay. I know it's when you hear the story, guys, you are gonna be like, holy crap, BadBoyHalo. I understand why you are so flipping stressed. Or why you were so flipping stressed. You're literally gonna say that. When I tell you this story. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. Let me switch back in. Chat. There we go. /viz GMC. There we go. Alright, everything is set up and ready to go. Sorry, starting a little bit late. And you guys seriously, you guys need to hear this story. It is going to blow your mind, okay? It is a crazy story. I would not believe it, okay? But I'm telling you, you will believe it when you hear it. All right, tapped in. There we go. Hi, everyone. Hello. Let's go to this event spot. We are on event right now. We are doing, by the way, Skippy and I recorded 2 videos yesterday. That was fun. So you should expect to see 2 new Skippy videos soon. And I have a video that I still need to finish editing. That's on me. That Skippy is also featuring in, that I think you guys are like. Thank you guys. Happy holidays, Bad. Thank you so much for the streams. Oh, no problem, Cyber Dragon. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for the subs. All right. Wait, MCC voting award, Bad. You forgot again. Oh, thank you, Swazer. I will take care of that. Don't worry. Oh, sorry, guys. Just been past crazy couple days. All right, everybody, listen. Yes, we have a man bun stream scheduled soon. I'm changing that. I'm changing the sub goal. You guys are a bunch of bullies. I'm raising the sub goal to, let's just make it this. I don't know what's a good sub goal to do. I already owe you a man bun stream. I almost wrote hot bun stream, hot wing stream. I'll just set the next sub goal as that. Okay. Anyone comes in and starts dropping flipping what do you call it? Anyone comes in and starts dropping 100 gifted subs, and I'm literally changing the goal. I'm gonna make it 1 million. Okay, I know I already owe you so much. Okay, I owe you so much, so you need to chill. All right, where was I? Okay, first things first, for anyone who doesn't know, we are currently building all past contestants in MCC, and let's just go through them really quick. Here we go. We've got Illumina, Wilbur, Tommy in it, Tubbo, Fruitberries, Grian, H-Bomb, BadBoyHalo, Skeppy, Amfrost, Red Velvet Cake, Tapple. See, I called him 5 last time, so I was nervous about doing that again. Tapple, Filza, Technoblade, George, Dream, Sapnap, Carl, Quackity, S Major, Pizza Hut. My brain is not working today, chat. Leave me alone. Captain Puffy, which we built last stream. Look at how good this turned out. These horns look even better than I remember. We literally popped off. Tina, Foolish, Puns, Amesy, and Rambo. Let's flipping go. And look, if you haven't seen, me and Skeppy both have these adorable little Santa hats. Aren't they cute? And we got cups of hot cocoa. Guys, I think I have to build Rat here. I mean, Rat's played in MCC before, but also Rat going hardcore like that with that deer. I think we've got to stick Rat, like right here. The spot's already reserved. We'll have to do that. On a cosplay, oh, thank you, I think. Okay. What do you think? Should I make you guys wait for the rat fighting a deer story. By the way, this is not like a joke. I literally have like video evidence that rat fought the deer. I'm gonna show it to some of my friends later. What was funny in one level is I told Callahan, I was like, Callahan, oh my goodness, rat like got in a fight with a deer, got attacked by a deer, and Callahan was like, oh, did it look like this? And then he sent me a picture of his skin. He thinks he's funny. He thinks he's a funny little guy. And no, he is funny, but anyway, I thought you guys would enjoy that. Okay, why would you record the fight? I didn't record the fight. I happened to catch it on video. It's you're misunderstanding. It happened to get caught on one of my like my door cams, right? You know, like those electronic doorbells or whatever that people have. It happened to get caught on something like that. And so that's like, cause where it took place, I couldn't actually see what had happened. It wasn't until I reviewed like the footage where I was like, oh my gosh. And I saw what happened, right? You'll see. I'll explain it. Here. Yeah, I have I have one of those, what do you call them? The Eufy doorbell cameras. I have a handful of other ones from the Eufy brand. They're alright. Anyway, where was I? Not sponsored, by the way. Where was I? Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of Ring type doorbell companies. I know there's Ring, there's Eufy. I think flipping, there's another company that has some. But anyway, where was I? You guys are distracting me. Do you guys want to hear the story now? Oh my goodness. You know what? This will teach you guys a lesson for Pick on Poor BadBoyHalo. You guys want the rat deer story? Boom. I'm kidding. I was gonna set it as like the next sub goal. Yeah, that'll teach you all for making me do the man bun stream. Shakes fist. Oh, you want me to tell the rat fighting a deer story at the end of the stream? Oh, okay. I'll tell it at... Wait, you don't want it at the end? Now? Well, you guys gotta make up your mind. At the end or now? Thank you for the 5 gifted, bro. Yo, Angel. Oh my goodness! Look at Rat popping up with that gold coin. Let's go. Thank you, Froyo Angel. See, Rat makes the best emoji. Whatever you call it. The best donation gift. They're so cute. Now, please. I need to sleep bad. You must tell the story now! You must tell the story now. If you do not tell the story, there will be consequences. Fine. Actually, we should probably do a poll. Let's do a poll for who we build next. I'm kidding. We're not gonna do a poll for who we build next. We're gonna do a poll on whether I tell the story now or later. Mods! Someone do a poll. Also, I need someone to change their skin. Someone change their skin to Hannah. We're gonna build Hannah next. DP here. Let's do this person. You! Acquire the Hannah skin. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Go ahead. Alright, well, that person's changing to Hannah. We'll build Hannah next. Do I have a mod to do a poll? Mod, do a poll, please. Wait, is Greninja here? Someone just tagged Greninja, but I feel like every stream you guys troll me. You pretend like it was first Verb, then it was Greninja, and it was another person the other day where you're like, oh my goodness, Greninja is actually here. Oh my goodness, I give you VIP, but I think I'm out of them. Nah, I'm just kidding. I think I have some /VIP Greninja. Alright, can anyone see him? That work? Greninja was one of my little teammates in this. You guys remember that League of Minecraft thing we did? Greninja was our team captain. We carried him so hard. Oh my goodness. How do I set up a poll? I'm gonna set up the poll. Yeah, that'll learn you. Alright, here we go. Slash poll. How do you create it? Slash poll, open a setup menu. Here we go. Question. Dear story now or later? Actually, when should we have dear story? Now! Or after building Hannah statue. I think I need to keep you guys interested, at least. I should make you guys, like, hang out a little bit. Don't you think? We can build the Hannah statue really quick. You are not disguised as Hannah! The fudge! I give you one job! This is what I have to deal with, chat. This is what I have to deal with. Alright. I'm just teasing him. That's a friend of mine. I'm just teasing him. They know. Come on, guys. Vote later. Vote later. Come on. Everybody vote for after we build Hannah. Otherwise, I might never build Hannah. Right? Think about that. If you want Hannah built, you should vote after the Hannah statue. Alright, you guys are a bunch of bullies. Haven't you ever heard of patience? Haven't you ever heard of patience? But BadBoyHalo, I want the story now. Well, guess what? Too flippin' bad. Oh, nobody's allowed to PM me. Thank you. Here we go. Alright. TP here. Alright. Alright. This is the regular Hannah skin, right? Yes, it does look like the regular Hannah skin. Perfect. Let's stick you right here. There we go. Alright, you stand there. We have a Hannah skin. You've never heard of patience? Patience is a virtue, but you did ask our opinions. No, Mommy. Incorrect. Incorrect. No, okay, I guess you're correct. I did ask your opinions. Dang it. Ah, this is what I get for trying to get feedback. Y'all a bunch of muffin heads. You know that, right? That'll learn ya. Fine, fine, fine. Sigh. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna tell the story while I build Hannah. Okay. This I have a feeling this is gonna be a pretty easy one. There we go. Wait. Okay. So I think we do like that. Yeah. Alright. Are you guys ready for the story? Are you ready for the story? Dad, stop doing! You didn't tell us the story! Okay. Fine. First, I just want to preface this story by saying unequivocally Rat is okay. Rat is not injured. She has gone to the vet. I took her to the vet immediately. Is this the same color? I feel like it's more of a this. But this kind of matches the top. You know what? This will be fine. Maybe we just do... Do we just do pink? No, we can do pink for that. Okay. This will work. Alright. Where was I? Okay. Let's just do this. Same coloring. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, in this particular situation, right? Here is the predicament. Huh. I just realized we should probably... I wonder if a different color block would make, like, better texture. Because you see how it's got, like, texture on it? Nah, we'll figure that out later. Okay. I feel like Hannah's skin is actually not going to be easy to make. I don't know why now. I feel like it's going to be challenging. Fine, fine, fine. I'll tell the story. Use red terracotta. Yeah, I was kind of feeling that. Why does that keep doing that? This is pink terracotta. Where's the red? Okay, why does it keep doing that? Oh, it's because I didn't turn on the other thing. That's why it's doing that. Okay. Dang it. I had to open up my mouse program. It's not working. Red terracotta. I don't know. I don't think you're on to something. Fine. I'll stop stalling. Okay, so basically I want to preface this story by saying Rat is unequivocally 100% okay. Okay? She is all right. She has been to the vet and received a thorough checkup. So just want to get that out of the way. You don't need to worry about her. Okay. There we go. And then what else was I gonna say? Oh, you know what? I think like that. There we go. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. The other part of this story is the following. Is basically, here's the situation. The other night, I'm chilling, memeing about, just sort of hanging out with some friends, right? When all of a sudden, I'm saying to myself, you know what? It's time to get off, head off. So I say goodnight to the people I'm talking to, right? And as I say goodnight to them, okay, this is where things get a little bit memey, okay? I go, and Rat obviously has to do her business, right? She wants to go out. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to say goodnight to these memers. I'm going to take Rat outside, and, you know, she's going to do her business, and then, like, we'll go to bed, right? At least that's what I was thinking we were going to do. Well, sometimes your plans do not line up with what you want them to be. And so my night quickly became a lot more interesting. So here's the situation. And again, keep in mind, as I tell this story, Rat is 100% okay now. So the story, I'm going to tell in, like, severe detail, right? But don't look at it in any, like, don't be... Oh, 1 second. Hold back on. Hold on. Sorry. I'm back. Okay, so don't look at this story with, like, I'm gonna tell the story in detail, but, like, when I say, like things that you're like, oh, that sounds, like, scary, like, just keep in mind, she's fine. Okay, so I don't want anyone to be like, oh, no, like, Rat's potentially hurt or something like that. Okay, she's fine. Just prefacing that in case anyone starts to get a little bit worried. Okay. Anyway, here is what happened. So I go to take Rat outside. As I take Rat outside, I let her out, and she goes, like, running off to do her business, right? Well, all of a sudden, I hear this, like, Rat barking at something, and I hear this, like, what sounds like an animal, like, shrieking. And at the time, I didn't know what it was, right? I thought, like, it turned out it was Rat was, like screaming in panic. She was really afraid, right? But it sounded to me like I was hearing two separate animals, right? It sounded to me like I heard a, like, Rat and, like, another animal fighting. So then I'm like, oh my goodness, is Rat, like, fighting a raccoon or something like that? Is she fighting, like, did she, like, catch a rabbit or something like that? Like, but in the moment, I'm thinking like a raccoon. That's what I was thinking. So I'm like, oh no, this is not good. Like, and I can't see Rat because she's, like, off the side around the house, right? Dude, do you not see the unsymmetrical thing? Wait, are you safe? Oh, gosh darn it. There we go. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness, it's flipping gonna be like a raccoon or something, right? Which, that's the last thing I wanted, was to get bit by, like, a raccoon or something like that, because that means, like, rabies shots, right? And so but I'm, like, immediately, like, my fatherly instincts kick in. I gotta save Rat, right? You know, Rat's my little baby, so I'm like, I gotta save her, right? She's clearly in trouble. So I'm like, all right, let's flip and go. Like, we're going full meme, right? I'm like, let's flip and go. And I rush over to save Rat. I, like, go running, and I run around the side where there's, like, this wall, and like, literally I'm running around the corner, so I can't see around the corner, right? And as I run around the corner, I do not see Rat in a fight with like a raccoon, which is what it sounded like. I see Rat in a fight with a deer, and I'm immediately like shocked because I'm not expecting to see a flipping deer in front of me. And so I like take a step back for a second. I like instantly in moments, I survey the situation. Okay. There is a deer right in front of me with big old antlers, just like, and right on the ground next to this wall is Rat, and she's like leaning against the side of the fence, right? And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And so immediately I'm thinking like Rat's under attack by this deer, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, that's it. And I just, like, my gut instincts kick in. I just charge this flipping deer. And I start yelling. I'm like, ah! And I, like, raise my hands in there and I rush it, right? And the deer sees me, right? And the deer's like, oh, nah. And this deer, like, turns around, like, Rat's laying on the ground. Rat pops up as the deer turns around, and this big, keep in mind, it was a buck. It had big antlers. Turns around, jumps over into like a neighbor's yard, right? Like hops his fence or whatever. Like it was nothing. And then Rat like charges the fence, and she like is like barking through the fence at where this deer's running off, right? So I'm like at the same time like, oh my gosh, Rat, are you okay? Like, but she's at the same time, she had just fought this deer, and she literally had just like, it had gone toe to toe with her, and she was still like ready to go. She's like, I didn't say you could walk away. And she's just charged it like a maniac, just like, bring it, get back here, come on. It was so crazy. Anyway, so I scoop her up in my arms, right? Like the little baby she is. I pick her up, and I'm like, oh my goodness, and she's covered in like dirt and just like stuff from the yard, right? Like her tail looks like it's like caked in mud, right? And I don't understand why. And I'm like, oh my goodness, my brain's like going a mile a minute. I'm like, oh my goodness, I think the deer like stepped on her tail because her tail's like filthy, right? Or something. And but she's covered in stuff. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, oh my goodness, are you okay? So I rush her inside, and I set her down, and I look her over, and I'm like patting her over, and I'm like looking at her, and I sit her down, and I watch her walk, and I'm doing like all this stuff, and like I'm like, oh my goodness, is she limping? Oh no, and I'm like really like nervous. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't see. She's so flipping fuzzy. I can't see any like marks on her. So I'm like peeking through like all of this fuzz and all of her hair to like look for like any injuries. So I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like checking her up and down. Oh, does she have any bruises? And she's again covered in dirt, covered in like little bits of leaves and things like that. And I'm just like, oh, this is not good, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to like figure out what's going on, right? So what I do is I take her upstairs, and I give her a bath, like clean her up, right? And I'm making sure again that she's like okay, checking everything out. And as I have her in the shower, and I'm like showering her over, and I'm looking over every inch. I find a bruise here, and I find a bruise there, and she's got bruises on one side. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then I'm like, okay, like, this is not good. Like, I need to, like, get her to the vet, but all the vet places are closed. So I'm like, oh, fudge. So I'm going to have to wait until they open up, you know, because she seemed fine, right? Like, I set her down. She was definitely shaken up. I definitely think the experience, like, freaked her out a lot. Because I could tell she was shaken up. Like, she's very, like, anxious and, like, afraid. And, like, she was, like, shaking. And after the adrenaline the adrenaline burst she had while attacking the deer, she was like, oh my goodness, she was afraid, and she was like trying to cuddle up, and she was like, oh, I'm afraid, like flipping this walking tree attacked me. That's what she's thinking. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, oh, and I'm petting her, and I'm drying her off with a towel again, like checking her over every inch of her. I'm like, oh. And again, nothing wrong. I set her down. And I have her walk around, and I'm like, oh, what if she's got, like, internal injuries or something? And then I'm just like, oh, man, like, how badly did this deer hurt her? Well, then I go and check my phone, right? Now, my phone sends me little notifications whenever, like, it's picked up on, anything's picked up on the cameras, and, oh, it sent me one. And I go through it, right? And I see a notification from... I see a notification, and I watch the video, okay? And guess flipping what? Here is basically the breakdown of what happened. Okay, so I let Rat out. She runs around the side, out of my view. She stops, sees the deer, okay? Goes, oh no, you did not come into my yard. But she stances up, right? Like, she runs, stops, she like looks, she's like, what is that? She like looks for a second. I think she realizes what it is. And she's like, oh no, you did not come into my yard. Flipping rushes it. And this is all on the video. She's like, charges the deer, right? And the deer is like, what the? Why is this rabid, like, squirrel attacking me? This, like, little land creature, right? I'm being attacked by a ball of cotton, right? This fuzz ball. And is like, oh my goodness, sentient fuzz. Ah! And the deer literally lowers its antlers and, like, starts, like, using them, like, between, as, like, a shield between Rat and this deer, right? That's literally what the, or between Rat and, like, it. That's what this deer is doing. And then flipping, Rat is, like, trying to, like, bite its legs, right? I don't know if she's trying to bite its legs, but I can't, it's hard to see, like, roughly where she was at. But it looked like she was, like, she was literally bobbing and weaving, like a little boxer, just like, like, oh, I'm gonna get your ankles, right? Kind of thing. And I'm just like, Rat! Like, I'm watching this, and I'm holding her while I'm watching this. I'm like, oh my gosh, Rat, you're a lunatic. Well, the deer eventually, it looks like it stepped on, like, the fuzz at the end of her tail. She has a really fluffy tail, and it stepped not on, like, the actual meaty part of the tail, just enough to, like, catch the end of her fur. So she, like, pins her tail to the ground, and she can't move, right? And then she, like, manages to, like, pull herself free, and, like, she's trying to, like, get around, but at this point, the deer's like, I've had enough of you. And the deer literally takes its antlers and, like, hits her, like, literally charges her and hits her in the side, sends her, like, rolling, like, 4 feet into the wall, right? Into the fence. And now that happens, right? And the only reason I think she was saved a lot of, like, potential injury is because, A, she's very chonky, so she's built like a tank, right? So she, you know, it's nice and muscular, she was just, like, absorbed the impact. She's my chonky little doggy. And she's fuzzy, so she got all that fuzz, which maybe act like a cushion. I don't know. But the point is, I don't think the deer was, like, trying. I think it was just like, get away from me, you rabbit, or whatever. Anyway, point is, Rat was, like, literally flipped, like, 4 feet. It was horrible to watch. That was the hardest part of the video to watch, outside of, like, just because watching her get thrown like that, I was like, oh my gosh, this stupid deer. Anyway, so my little chunky fluff ball goes and, says, basically, right around this point. So, at this point, I had heard Rat, like, in this confrontation. And then right as Rat, like, rolls into the fence, right, and is laying down there, is when I come around the corner. Okay? And as I come around the corner, this is, like, where I saw my first sight of, like, Rat laying on the ground. I don't know if she's okay. I don't know if she's injured. I see this deer, and I'm like, oh, that's it, right? I'm like, that's it. It's flipping on, and that's when I jump into like BadBoyHalo mode, and I'm just like, no, you flipping don't! And I charge the deer, and the deer like sees me, and it's like, never mind. I don't want to fight you. And the deer like pieces out, right? Anyway, so the deer chooses at that moment to basically peace out and head out. And I'm just sitting there, like, as I'm sitting there, I pick up Rat, and you know the rest of the story. I take her inside. So basically that was the action that had happened. That was what had happened, like, on the what I saw in the footage. So I see the footage of Rat literally throwing down with this deer, right? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, what the fudge? It scared the ever-loving muffins out of me, because it's like my baby here is like being attacked by some woodland critter by flipping Bambi, right? And obviously that's not something you want to see. So it was very stressful for me to see that, in my opinion. I was not very, very happy reviewing the footage. But I will say I am very grateful that she is okay. Because she is okay. And even though it was like very, very, very stressful for me, I'm exceedingly grateful that she's all right. But I'm telling you guys, I don't think I've ever become so negative towards like deer now. I became like anti-deer overnight. Like, it's, I don't know, like right, like the first couple hours after that, I was like, oh, that stupid deer, that flipping deer. Urgh, if I had it in front of me right now, I was like really mad. To like a really high degree. I was really upset, as like obviously anybody would be when their loved one essentially is like attacked by something irrationally. You know, it's not the deer's fault. I do think it should stay out of this yard, you know, but it reminded me of this meme I see reposted on Twitter every so often, where it's like, you break into your POV, you break into a house, and you hear a shotgun rack, and it's, what the muffin are you doing in my house, or something like that. Some of you know what I'm talking about, but that's how I felt at the moment. I was like, this stupid deer, what the muffin are you doing messing with my adorable little Lucy Lou? That's how I felt, okay, chat? I was really upset with this stupid deer. Again, I get it. It's not the deer's fault. It's just doing what deer do. It's being a deer, trying to be its best deer self. But I was mad. Okay. Did I swear at the deer? No, I did not swear at the deer. Did I want to swear at the deer? If I'm gonna be honest, not really, because it wasn't there. So you can't really swear at it after it runs off. But I was mad. Okay, I was very upset with this deer. Anyway, so point is, deer 0, Rat 1, deer 0. Oh, Rat literally went toe to toe with a deer, chased that sucker off. Well, I like to think I chased it off and I protected her, but she literally, even after the deer like sent her flying, you know what's funny is on the footage, right? As soon as like the deer like sends her flying, she like gets up and you can see in her mind, she like, oh man, this was a bad idea. This thing is scaring the crap out of me. I don't want anything like this, right? And then she sees me come around the corner and I charge the deer and she's like, yeah, back up. Let's flip and go. Let's flip and go. You take the top, I'll take the legs. That's like what she, like, as soon as she saw me there, she's like, yeah, let's get it. Tag team, we'll take this deer out together. She was like hype. She like, it was like, that's all she needed to get like back in the fight. Cause like as soon as it sent her flying, she was like, nah, I don't want to mess with the deer. Like she's like, this walking tree is a lot scarier than I thought. But then I show up and she's like, yeah, she was hype. Look, Rat is an actual maniac. She's crazy. But she's my little maniac. And I'm very happy that she... You know what? I think you're right, the person who said that. I think this will look better. But yeah, I'm glad she's okay. Even though I would say that, like, I'm thoroughly, like, it was super stressful. Like, making sure she was okay was, I think, one of the most stressful parts about the whole thing. Because, like, it wasn't until after I knew she was okay that, like, I felt better. I was, like, really stressed for a little bit when I wasn't sure, like, is she okay? Is she hurt, right? I was just trying to, like check her over. I was, like, really stressed out. But knowing that she's okay now, it makes the story, like, okay, it's a fun story. Rat fought a deer and crushed it. Anyway, Bad, I don't know what to tell you, but greetings from Mexico. Thank you! Thank you very much. We know how your soon are. It took 84 years for lore. We can't wait another 84 years. Hey, come on. For the story. Oh, you caught COVID. I'm sorry to hear that. Melatonio. Thank you for the dono. We have run out of patience. Thank you guys for all the messages, all the subs. Thank you, Rocky. But anyway, that's pretty much the deer situation, the deer story. There's a couple more interesting details surrounding it. But again, basically, guys, Rat is actually a maniac. She literally did not care that this thing was, like, huge. She just did not care. She was like, all right, bring it. And she, like, fought this giant creature that could literally, like, I don't think it would eat her, but it probably could have had it wanted to. And she just said, no. Don't care. You're in my turf. Let's go. 1v1, right? And then she regretted the 1v1. And then as soon as it was a 2v1, she was a lot more like, yeah, we got this. So, I don't know. It's funny in hindsight. And I'm much, like, looking back at it in hindsight, it's a fun story. Even though at the moment, it was a not very fun situation. Does that make sense, chat? How you can look back in time and, like, see something like that. That was a scary situation. You can kind of laugh about it when it ends in a positive note. Does that make sense? That makes sense. I hope that makes sense, chat. Let me restart the music. But anyway. Yeah, I was really stressed about the whole situation. But I'm very happy it all ended in a positive note. I'm happy Rat is okay. Because otherwise, guys, if Rat had, like, been, like, seriously hurt, I would have taken up bow hunting. I literally would have. Okay, I ain't playing that game. Alright? Yeah, I would have literally been like, alright. I'm sorry, I would have been really upset had Rat been, like, actually, like, seriously hurt or anything like that. It was funny for a little bit after that. I literally was like, you know what? Flippin' deer. I hate deer. I literally became, like, anti-deer in the span of, like, a minute. It was like, it was a little bit like, oh, okay. I was like, all right, I see how it's gonna be. You want to play that game? You want to play that game, dear? Bring it. Let's go. I just realized this loops back around like a little, what do you call it? Like a little, what do you call those things? Like a, there's a word for it. Garland? Is that what these things are called? Garlands? Garland of roses? I don't know. I'm not a mathematician, guys. I don't know what they're called. Okay. That has nothing to do with math. Okay. All right. Tell that to my math teacher. How about that? There we go. That looks pretty good. What do you guys think? How should we polish up the front a little bit? But yeah, literally, His tiny dog charged, exactly. The TLDR of the whole story, Rat charged the deer, fought the deer, the deer fought back, and literally after the deer fought back, Rat basically said like, nah. And then I showed up, scared the deer off, and Rat was like, yeah, let's flipping go. So, I don't know. It all's well that ends well. That does not look good. I don't know how to add a lighter brown. This is the brown I'm adding. I don't have a lighter brown that's like, ooh, actually, hold on. Let's try this brown. Pause. Well, this might look better. Stripped brown oak. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think Rat is the toughest little fluffy dog in the world? I think so. I think she is. Replace black terracotta, stripped spruce. Okay, wrong one. What is this then? It is gray terracotta. I was close. Boop. Okay, wait a minute. Undo. Dark oak. Okay. There we go. Boom. You know what? I'm not feeling it, chat. Definitely not feeling it. I don't know why it looks different over here than it does over there. What the? I see you. Hi, Dutch. Look, Rat literally strongest little cotton ball out there. She is. Rat is hardcore, okay? I can't wait to show the video to some of my friends just so they can see how tough Rat is. It's absolutely, I'm so glad she's okay though. Cause I would have been so upset. Had she been even like moderately hurt by the situation, but who just expects to like walk outside and there's just a deer chilling out of sight, right? Like, and that's the thing, I would have thought it would have like run off. Can you see the video? No, because the video is really sad on one level. Like, it's in hindsight, it's like, oh good, she's okay. Wow, this dog is crazy and tough. But like, it's still a video that I was just like, watching it wrenches my heart. You know what I mean? So I don't want to put you guys through that. I don't want anyone to like watch it and be like, oh, poor Rat. Because like, she gets like rolled by these antlers, right? It's very stressful. But anyway, very, very stressful. Should have used this spruce. This is spruce. So weird. Isn't that weird how that's like that? Hey, is there a... What is this? Spruce wood? Let's try that. That's an interesting idea. Replace gray terracotta. What if we don't do stripped? Huh. What if we do dark oak? Or no, we do spruce. Okay. You know what? What do you guys think? That might work. Looks kind of cool. Huh. I kind of like it. Sounds like my dog. She likes to run at bulls and cows. What symmetry? What symmetry? Someone in the chat keeps saying symmetry. Look, does that look symmetrical to you? Does that look symmetrical to you? Okay. Flipping this, look, it's over here, empty over there. Literally stop. I will literally, I'm coming unglued at the person who keeps saying, but it's symmetry, bad. It's not symmetrical. Oh, I didn't even notice. Hannah's got this little things in the back. Hold on. Someone keeps saying that in the chat. It's driving me nuts. Okay. It's not a matter of symmetry. Alright? You muffin head. That definitely could look better. Thinking maybe like that. And like that. And like that. I'm basically copying that over there. Maybe just like that, actually. We just bring it in. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how it looks from the front. No, needs a little bit more.
Cypress Squad was trolling you on Prison for like 2 hours last night. Do you remember us?
Yeah, I do. You bunch of muffin heads. That was very frustrating. I think you're so funny, don't ya? Thank you, though. Thank you for the dono. Alright, that looks pretty good, I think. That looks good. Guys, I think we're gonna have to stick with this color. I think it looks the best out of every color we tried. What do you think? How to add texture, though? I think we add some of this right here. No, scratch that. I think I know what we add instead. This, yes. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Boom. There we go. That looks good. Again, what do you think, everybody? Pretty nice, eh, Dutch? Any feedback? The symmetry? What is wrong with the hair? It's not supposed to look symmetrical. Okay? See, it's not symmetrical. You bunch of muffin heads, okay? It's not supposed to be symmetrical. I think this looks good. I think this turned out really good. I like it. There's a block missing. Did you fix it? Okay, fine. Whoever said that, I forgive you. You're right. But anyway, so let me think. Is there any other details I'm missing? So let's do a quick run through with the rat story. For anyone who missed it, I'll just give it a quick rundown. Hold on, let me shoot someone a DM. Alright. I'm gonna give a quick rundown of the story. Here we go. Ready? It's late at night. I go to let Rat out. Let her outside. She runs out, runs around the side of the house. Boom. I walk out. I hear like this, and like this animal yelling. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, Rat is in a fight with a flipping like raccoon, and I'm like, oh, this isn't good. I go running over. I'm face to face as I walk around the corner with this big deer with antlers, this giant buck. It looks me down, and it's like, I'm like, oh my goodness, I see Rat on the ground. My dad instincts kicking, the BadBoyHalo instincts kicking. I'm like, no! Rat, I'll save you! And I charge this deer. The deer goes, never mind. Turns around, jumps over, runs off. Rat goes like barking at it. She's barking through this fence. And I'm like, no, Rat! And I pick her up. And then I carry her back. I carry her inside, check her over. She's fine. When I review like the footage that the camera had caught, like literally she had gotten a fight with this deer. She had tried to bite its ankles. Its tiny little ankles. Well, no, wait. She has tiny ankles. She tried to bite this deer's ankles, and literally the deer like flipped her with its antlers. But thankfully, after a vet checkup, she is fine, and she's just been hanging out with me ever since. I definitely think the experience stressed her out. Oh yeah, I took her outside later, like a little bit after, and I can definitely tell it's had an impact on her. She would not leave. Like, she walked outside and just sat down. She would not go over to where the deer was. I had to walk over there. And then as soon as I walked over there, she was like, oh, okay. And she walked over there. She like smelled all the footprints, like the little hoof marks that the deer left. She like checked that area. She's like, whoa, where's the deer? So she's definitely like a little bit anxious. And wouldn't you be? You're just trying to do your business. And all of a sudden, like, this deer, like, attacks you. To be fair, she may have started it, but the deer was on, like, her territory. So it's kind of its fault, right? I mean, all things being equal, she's okay. So, It's fine. How did the deer get in? Dude, deer can jump really, really tall fences. You guys may not know this, but deer, like, a fence, deer don't care about a fence. Like, they just don't care. They'll literally boing over it like it's nothing, okay? You're not keeping a deer out of anything outside of, like, a 10-foot fence. Oh my goodness, so frustrated though. Deer are absolutely terrifying. I agree. Are you hyped for Christmas? I am! Anyone doing anything interesting for Christmas, by the way? Are you guys having fun? Memeing about? Deer will just jump over whatever just to get away. Yeah, the deer it was interesting. The deer was willing to like throw down with Rat, but it wasn't willing to throw down with me. And someone told me it's like near the end of mating season, so bucks are like particularly aggressive. I'm just saying, guys, I'm just saying it, right? I would do anything to protect my little rat. Okay, I would defend her against 100 deers to protect her. But I'm also glad I didn't have to fight a deer. I'm glad it ran. We would be telling a different story if the deer had said, you know what? I'm not going to run away, and let's go. I'll take a 1v2. I'd be telling a different story. This story would be like, alright guys, today a deer worked me over. That would be the story. Okay, it'd be a completely different story. Oh man. Who would win? I could take. It depends. If I was like trying to take on a deer by myself, like just to protect myself, I think the deer would work me over. But if I was trying to take on the deer to protect Rat, I think I would take it. I'd be like, let's go. Because at that point, it's not just about me, it's about protecting Rat. And I'd do anything to protect Rat. So, the rose on Hannah's shoe, good point. There we go. Actually, no, I'm going to put it a little bit higher up. Let's stick it right there. There we go. You know what? I think we could just put this... Is that what you call them? Stockings or whatever are they called? You can just do that with them. There we go. No, I think it looked better before. But just for one little rose detail, there's no reason to do that. There we go. I think we're good. What do you guys think? Does Hannah look good? I think it turned out great. One on the other side. You know what? Let's make them lighter. I think these are too... Let's get this. Can I... come on, man. Oh, dang it. I literally had it. There we go. So you hold right click and you punch. Oh, I'm so good. Let's go. Perfect. Anyway. I'm very happy with it. Alright. Anyway, guys. That was fun. I just wanted to tell you guys that story. And just know for the... Like, literally for the record, Rat is tough. Rat went toe-to-toe with the deer and literally gave it the 1-2 buckle my shoe. Rat did not care. Okay, Rat saw the deer on her turf and was like, nah, get out of my turf, right? Rat literally was like, nope, here we go, bring it. And like put the boxing gloves on and said, boom, it's on. Like, Rat is hardcore. Okay, don't ever like think that she's not. Rat is like, Rat's the ultimate. You're walking down a dark road and like you're like trying to like go into someone's area, all of a sudden you hear "Bow, bow," and you turn around and there's just this buff little rat and you're just like under the street light just looking at you, eyes aglow. And at that moment you realize you messed up. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Rat is hardcore. Thank you, Ensmami, for the 2 gifted subs, by the way. I can't believe you didn't just throw the deer over the fence. Revenge for Rat and the fence. Like, I would have done it, but the deer decide to run instead of fight, so which is good. Anyway. Alright. Rat is hardcore. She learned from her dad. Exactly. Rat is hardcore. And while we're on that subject, it's an amazing coincidence because Rat is on my Christmas merch. Look at it. That is literally Rat. How do I make this like as big as possible? Is there a button that will let me just like resize this past the limit? There is not. So I just have to keep doing this. Here, I'm making it big so I can show you the design. The quality will look bad because I'm zooming so much on the image. Go to the website. Actually do this. Go to the website, BadBoyHaloShop.com, and just look at this adorable. Like, see, that's Rat. You see that? Those eyes, chat? That's the eyes of vengeance. That's the eyes that says it's on. Okay? Rat is hardcore. Okay? And then look, this is on the back of the hoodie, and this is on the front. Look, adorable candy cane rat. So cute. She's so awesome. She's so great. Anyway, I love her. Check that out. That's my merch. BadBoyHaloShop.com. If you want to get it, let me know what you think. Alright. Those are the eyes of a ruthless animal. Exactly. And me, on the other hand, I'm hardcore. I went in to save my little baby. So yeah, TLDR, Rat fought a deer and won. Let's go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, thank you everybody. I'm gonna raid Ant. I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna raid Ant. Everybody go watch Ant. He's doing a sponsored stream on Munchie, so go check him out. He's actually gonna be doing some really cool stuff. Go watch Ant. He's awesome. I love him. Ant's a good friend of mine. Go hang out with him. He's gonna be playing on Munchie today. Let's go. I hope you guys enjoyed this story, and I'm sorry for the short stream. I just I didn't stream yesterday because I was so worried about Rat, and I just didn't want to stream after all the stuff, and all the vet stuff just really stressed me out taking her to the vet. They patted her down. They said no, she's okay. They were a little bit surprised when like I told them, and they were like, what? This little thing fought a deer? Are you crazy? Like, they're like, are you kidding? She weighs like as much as like 2 apples or whatever. They couldn't believe it. They literally could not believe it. Thank you, Aunt's Mommy, for the gifted subs. Thank you, everybody, for the gifted subs. Go hang out with Aunt. Everybody, join the raid. By the way, follow before you leave. Everybody smack the follow button. Your name will appear up there if you do. Look at it. Anyway, bye, everyone. Yeah, I'm glad Rat's okay too, guys. She's okay. She's Buffy. She's fluffy and buff. Exactly. She's Buffy. Let's go. Bye, everyone. I hope you have a good Christmas, holidays. I might stream tomorrow. See you guys later. Bye. Go hang out with Aunt. I'll be there, by the way. I'll be hanging out with Aunt, too. Bye, everyone.